So, so guys, I've been here droning on for about 20 minutes, and I wasn't even live. I've done, I don't show people, nobody, all kinds of stuff I've been doing. Kind of crazy. That's okay. We'll pick up from here. Um, so what we're doing today, we're doing a Yorkie puzzle, and we're doing a Pomeranian puzzle. And I thought I hit the go live button. I didn't, but that's what you get when we're gonna roll these out one more time. I'm gonna change that angle just a little bit. We're gonna roll these out, make sure they're all done and they're good. And yeah, I thought we were live and we weren't. I've been here talking to myself, I guess, which isn't unusual anyway. Kind of crazy. That's all right. So, we're gonna retract this blade. And if you don't have one of, if you're a scroller and you don't have one of these scrollers drills, go over to Seiko, um, and order one. Actually, it's supposed to be Seiko, right? Because the guy that created this, his name is Seymour. Great guy, great company. Seiko's a great company. I got I took the camera off of it, but most of you that see me live before, you've seen, you've seen my Seiko saw. I love it. My favorite saw. I actually got two saws. I got a deal on a DeWalt, a huge deal on a DeWalt scroll saw. But my Seiko is my baby. I love it. There's no end. And what we're doing here, we're just drilling us some pilot holes so we can get our blade in. And we're also drilling out any holes where I have to make additional cuts. Um, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a few minutes. Because on a puzzle, unless you're cuts in the letters, like you got the P and the O here. Unless you have cuts like that, you only got to make one cut right here. I make it right here. Some people make it right here. I like to come all the way around, and that way I can get the detail of the nose and the eyes. And I usually, when I'm cutting puzzles, we're gonna go back over here to the saw because we're ready to cut. I'm gonna make sure we're ready to cut. Yeah, we're ready to cut these two puzzles. And I got people up. I just want to make sure you guys can see. And again, this is downright unprofessional. I gotta get. I'm using my phone, which is great. I mean, I mean, if you can't use this phone for a video studio, something's really wrong, right? Make sure this is backed up, but you guys can see at the same time. And I'm gonna be over on Facebook. Let's see here. No, I'm gonna go to Facebook. And we are live. You guys can see me. And I'm gonna see if I can go live on this other cam.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
guys.
We are
We are
live.
live.
So,
What I'm using
is
is a.
hold
Hold
on,
on,
just
this is.
I
I'm
am getting
getting
a
a
huge
huge
echo.
echo.
All right, can you
guys? Hold on.
I think what I'm
gonna
stream.
check. All right, there we go. I just had to mute one of the mics. All right. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Check. Yep. Oh yeah, you got it. Again, I have not did this in so long. So now that I got the echo taken care of, we're gonna be using these Pegasus #3 MGT blades for those of you who are new to puzzle cutting or scroll sawing. I get them from Art Crafters. Great company, great guys over there, and the owner Dennis Knappen will sit there and talk to you for hours about scrolling. If you don't, I tell you what, if you don't know Dennis and you're a scroller, you're really gonna know that guy. So we're gonna take this, and what I like to do, I like to cut out the whole puzzle first. Some guys will cut the inside parts out. Some guys will cut the eyes out. But this guy, we're just gonna go ahead and cut. And some people will use a number five MGT blade to cut the shape of the puzzle out. But I kind of like a number 3 for everything. We're gonna. You guys let me know if this gets in your way too much. My mag light. I used to cut without a mag light, and now that I cut with one, I don't know what to do without one. I also got my mag light from Dennis as well. I actually called him when I was ordering it to make sure it was the right one. This is a great guy. And then if you got yourself a scroll saw and you want to try cutting puzzles, um, go over to a Facebook page called Scroll Saw Puzzles. Scott Seifer over there is just an amazing mentor and guy to cut puzzles to get you started. When I first started cutting puzzles and I started to sell them, I had some serious doubts that one week on a flute, I was on some stuff at a farmer's market, and I happened to cut some pine dinosaur puzzles, and this lady just bought them all, and I was like, hold on, maybe there's something here. And sure enough, um, when I got time to cut, and I do go to the right craft fair, I sell out almost every time if I got the right puzzles on hand. Some guys have some guys just get in the shop and they keep cutting and cutting and cutting for hours. I don't have that kind of time right now, or I would probably do just like they did because these puzzles sell. I sell I sell these puzzles for $25 when I sell them. Like I said, these are just some friends at work. So yesterday, guys, I'm the airborne scroller, and yesterday, August 16th, was National Airborne Day. The first day that the U.S. military did a parachute jump. There are a lot of memes on Facebook about Marines and stuff. It was just kind of funny how Marines and paratroopers give each other a hard time. And actually, a lot of people don't know this, but the Marines go to the U.S. Army Airborne School, just like the Navy and the Air Force as well. So all the services actually go through our static line airborne school, and most. All right, so there's two schools. You got military free fall school, and then you got the U.S. Army Airborne School, which is at Fort Moore, almost at Fort Benning, but it's Fort Moore now. And jump school, you have ground week, you have tower week, and you have jump week. And there's a difference. There's a difference in being a U.S. Army paratrooper and being airborne qualified. So being airborne qualified means that you have been to the U.S. Army Airborne School. Being a United States Army paratrooper means that you have been in an actual airborne unit. Now, like just like there's a difference in being a ranger and being a ranger qualified. If you're an Army Ranger, you have been in one of the Ranger battalions. If you're Ranger qualified, it means you have been to Ranger school. A lot, a lot of guys, a lot of guys would argue that fact, but it's a true statement. Me, I was in airborne units up until I went to Warrant Officer Training School. And I love being a paratrooper, but I didn't want to get sent back to Fort Bragg. And there's nothing wrong with Fort Bragg. I just, um, I just didn't want to go back there because I'd been there my whole military career, and it wasn't something I joined the Army for. And Fayetteville is kind of a big city. I'm hearing some comments or getting some likes. I'm not sure which. Let me go back over to Facebook here. All right, no comments. Hold on. Let me log into YouTube as well.